Another video for you with new stories from Somalia, Eritrea and Ethiopia. First new story is from Somalia, viewers, where Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud was elected as the new president of the country. He has taken charge. He is now the president of the country, but inauguration ceremony of his government will be held, which will be attended by regional leaders too. Date has been announced. When will this ceremony be held? A second story is from a small region of Ethiopia. In this small region, a big protest was held today. Third news story is from Eritrea. While in May, Eritreans celebrated Independence Day. In the same month, May, dozens of Christians were arrested by authorities in Asmara. A protest has also been held in front of Eritrean embassy in the UK. Why were these Christians arrested? On Friday, at least 17 were arrested and they've been sent to a prison. Last news story is from a region of Ethiopia from where massive displacements are underway into a neighboring country. People are crossing into the neighboring country from this region. Firstly, viewers, Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud is the new elected president of Somalia. He has taken charge, but his official ceremony, inauguration ceremony is going to be held. Official inauguration ceremony of Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud's government will be held on the 9th of June. Today, Somalia's government announced about this ceremony, and PM Roble has formed a committee, 7-member committee with Justice Minister, Security Minister and other top officials as members. This 7-member committee will organize and monitor all the arrangements about this inauguration ceremony. Now, it will be interesting to see who will be invited to attend this ceremony. Which regional leaders will attend the ceremony on the 9th of June? Know that Eritrea has not congratulated so far. It hasn't sent any congratulatory message to Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud on his election as president of the country. And we know that Farmajo was seen as a key ally of Isaias Afwerki and PM Abiy. PM Abiy of Ethiopia did congratulate Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, and Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud thanked him as well. No message from Eritrea so far. Let's see who will be invited to this ceremony on the 9th of June and who will attend. It will be interesting to see this ceremony on the 9th of June. A second news story is from a small region of Ethiopia where a major protest was held today. Name of the region is Sidama. Sidama, small region, shares border with Oromia region. And today, youth took to the streets in Sidama region, Gorcha district. You can see a picture on your screen. The picture is from Gorcha, Sidama region. Why did the youth protest there? They protested against unemployment. They say there are no jobs, no job opportunities. Students, some of them have completed their education, but there are no job opportunities. So they are protesting against unemployment in Sidama in Ethiopia. These days, job opportunities available to Ethiopian youth are mostly in security sector. Regional forces, federal forces are recruiting, and armed groups are also recruiting. But industry could not create lots of job opportunities in recent months, partly due to Tigray conflict, partly due to lack of foreign direct investment in Ethiopia. Now, such a large number of unemployed youth is a threat as well, because this youth is an easy target for armed groups for recruitments. They are in need of money, they don't have jobs available, and armed groups pay recruits as well. So that is how unemployment leads to facilitation of recruitments by armed groups. But obviously such issues cannot be resolved in days. It needs long-term planning by the government. Third news story is from Eritrea, where several Christians have been arrested in May. Eritreans celebrate Independence Day on the 24th of May. And on Friday, at least 17 evangelical Christians were arrested. Some Pentecostal Christians were also arrested in recent days, especially in Asmara, Eritrean capital, and they were sent to Maessewa prison. Several human rights bodies, some UN human rights officials, they have confirmed these arrests. So why are Christians being arrested in Eritrea? In Eritrea, some particular denominations of Christianity are allowed to be practiced. Orthodox Christianity, Catholics, Lutheran Christianity are allowed. But other denominations are not allowed, like Pentecostals, evangelicals. They are not allowed to pray in public. They don't have any churches. Evangelical churches, Pentecostal churches, they were closed down in Eritrea in 2002. So for around 20 years, the churches, evangelical churches, have been closed in Eritrea. And they were closed in May 2002. And now May 2022 has come to an end. Persecution of evangelical Pentecostal Christians is ongoing. In Islam, only Sunni Islam is allowed to be practiced in Eritrea. So, situation of religious freedom in Eritrea is very poor. And last week there was a protest in front of Eritrean embassy in the UK. The protest was organized by evangelical Christians, the leaders, and they said that their fellows, evangelical Christians, were being victimized, persecuted by Eritrean government. They tried to hand over a letter to the embassy in London, UK, but the letter was not received by Eritrean embassy in the UK. So situation of religious freedom in Eritrea is very poor according to UN human rights officials, human rights agencies officials. Lastly, viewers, we have a new story from an Ethiopian region from where massive displacements are underway into a neighboring country. Name of the region is Benishangul Gumuz region. Benishangul Gumuz is home to Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, and in coming days, in coming weeks, Ethiopia is about to start third filling of this dam, but this region is destabilized. We have seen here armed groups like Benishangul Gumuz People Liberation Movement, like Oromo Liberation Army. We have seen some attacks on Ethiopian National Defense Force convoys here in recent days, and around 9 Tigrayans were burnt alive in one zone of BG a few weeks ago. So instability in BG is on the rise. That is why people are fleeing. UNHCR, United Nations High Commission for Refugees, says that in recent days, 1,167 Ethiopians crossed into Sudan from BG. Out of 1,167, 1,130 were from BG. So almost all of them were from Benishangul Gumuz region. In a previous video a few days ago, I reported about the law and order situation in Assosa zone of BG. In Assosa, local government officials are fleeing this zone because armed groups have taken over official buildings, government buildings, and local government officials are fleeing for their lives. They are fleeing these areas, especially Assosa zone. Now, these numbers indicate that situation in BG is not under control, though there is deployment of federal Ethiopian National Defense Force in BG, deployment of Amhara Special Force, Amhara militia, some say, and some regional forces as well to secure the dam site, the GERD site. But in the rest of BG, instability is on the rise. That is why people are fleeing into neighboring countries, Sudan. Thank you for watching.